Hello everyone, thank you for choosing Mwananchi Digital, and this is the third edition of the Citizen Rising Woman Initiative. The initiative aims at documenting stories of women leaders, reminding policymakers and employers on how best can we get women to grab those big positions of leadership. On 8th March, Mwananchi Communications Limited will have a very big event to celebrate women. Make sure you don't miss that opportunity through our social media platforms, as it will be aired live. With me today, your host, Salome Gregory, is Ms. Sheba Kussaga, the Director for Business Development at the Clouds Media Group. We'll be talking about her career journey and how it has impacted the lives of many in the country. Stay with us towards the end of this interview. Good morning, Sheba.
Good morning, Salome.
How are you feeling today?
I'm blessed. How are you feeling?
Very good.
Good to
We are
have
approaching to our month, 8th of March.
Yes.
How ready are you?
I've always been ready.
Oh.
Yeah, so every year is like a continuation of something that is happening throughout our lives as women.
So we are very curious to know, how did your career journey started? Like, just in brief hinters, how did it start to where you are right now?
To where I am right now, initially I hadn't envisioned to be in the media industry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went to school. I did my bachelor's and my master's in England, and then I went to the US, did my second master's, and then when I came back, I was like, okay, do I want to be hired? Should I go and look for, jobs? I did some job hunting, and luckily, I managed to get one.
Okay.
But I remember my dad, may he rest in peace.
Amen.
He was like, your brother is busy. Oh, by the way, my brother is the MD of the our organization. Yeah. He said, your brother is busy. I believe just see and have a look if you can fit here, because I think you'll be more attached and effective here, knowing that you have to give it all. Exactly. Instead of going around and hunt for jobs. So in 2006, I decided, okay, let me see what I can do here, and the rest is history.
How is it like working with a brother or a father at the very same firm, and at the same time you need to like excel and get good results? How is it?
It's quite interesting. My brother is a sweetheart. He's my best friend.
Okay.
But man, he can give me tough love.
Oh.
That's why, as I said earlier, it wasn't easy.
Exactly.
He's like, when it comes to, he's a risk taker. He's a go-getter. He wouldn't sugarcoat me if I move slow, not to his pace. So he has been very inspirational. He has mentored me, but tough love, yeah.
He's hearing what you're saying.
No, he knows.
He
knows. Sometimes, good thing we are friends. We are very good friends. So sometimes I tell him, I think you are too harsh on me, and he's saying, I'm trying to make you better. Okay. And I appreciate that. I truly appreciate that.
Are you trying to say we need kind of bosses in our office, even if he isn't a brother?
Oh yes. Sometimes you need such leaders to move.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's very kind-hearted, but tough love, I've experienced tough love.
Thank you so much.
In a good way.
So what was your dream? You said being in the media industry wasn't part of your plan. What exactly did you want to do before coming in here?
Marketing.
Okay.
Eventually, my plan was to open a marketing firm of my own. So yes, media is part of marketing, but I did not see myself doing what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is a blessing in disguise, because I would never trade what I'm doing right now with anything else.
Over the years, what have been the most exciting experience of your job? Because 2006 to us now, it's a lot of time.
The creativity, it is dynamic. Creating something from scratch and making a huge impact providing solutions to our stakeholders. So analyzing a situation and coming up with a solution beforehand, and then seeing myself being part of a team that is making huge positive differences in different brands. It has been very exciting. Yeah.
So we see a lot of women struggle in the newsroom, like to grow, to climb the leadership ladder. What do you think could be the challenges? For you, it was easy, direct, boom, you are somewhere, you have this position. Why is it difficult for some women to climb to such ladders?
No, for me it wasn't easy. I had to prove myself.
Okay.
Because the position I have is not because I happen to be associated with
the qualification.
With the owners of the company. No, I qualify. So even for me to be where I am right now, I had to prove. I did not come and get this position right away. I had to go through different stages. I had to go by then. Ruge was around. Yeah, and my brother Joseph was around too. So it's not like I came and just
got that position.
No. I had to earn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but now what could be the challenge, the obstacles that stops a lot of women, at least to get to those top positions, starting maybe from the news editors? You know, such positions are always male-dominated. What do you think could be the case?
For myself, because even myself, I went through some challenges. Not considering yourself as a woman, but consider yourself as an asset. So it doesn't matter whether you're a woman or you're not a woman, if you're an achiever. So deep down you have to believe in yourself that your gender should not define what you're supposed to be given. Yeah. So initially, even myself, it was like I had to remind myself all the time, you're not a woman. You are climbing a ladder towards leadership. Yeah, so it is not labeling yourself that I'm a woman. Is it possible for me to do this? Will they understand me? Just go and do it.
So it should have been there. You shouldn't think yourself
you
as a
should
woman
not think
first.
about your gender. Think about the responsibilities. Think of the KPIs, and then just go and do them.
So now what's your leadership style? Not you have these very strong beliefs that gender shouldn't define you.
True.
So kind of trying to help other women to as well climb the ladder or like gain more experience in leadership positions. What is your style?
Democratic, strategic, but democratic. I believe in being inclusive. That means I don't like to give directives. It's like, let's build together. Eventually I will guide, but my leadership style, I would say democratic. Everybody has an input of what we normally do here. And it has been very successful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to be successful, there are sacrifice. Everyone has those sacrifices we made like on a daily basis. So what are yours?
For me?
Yes.
For me, my time.
Okay.
Once you manage human capital, you need to dedicate time over and beyond 9 to 5. So I have a daughter she's 14. So I believe I haven't been able to spend much time with her, although I do my best. Yeah, so the biggest sacrifice for me is time. My time, yeah.
And now, apart from time, do you also believe on mentorship?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Why is it important? And why do we need to have it at the workplaces?
It is because nobody is perfect, including myself. I have to go through seminars. I have to go through trainings. Even for those who have career ambitions, you have to mentor them. You have to do whatever you can to make sure at least you're guiding them the right way. You have to make sure you give them opportunities to equip themselves for their career goals. So mentorship is inevitable if you really want to have a progressing organization that will help people grow.
And maybe do you have names of people you're proud of? Maybe after the mentorship you have done, like you can say, wow, these are my products. Do you have any, or just...
I wouldn't want to mention just few, but I believe even if you ask different people, I do my best. Yeah.
You have this successful initiative called Malkia wa Nguvu. Tell us more about it, and what are the things that you see you have impacted the society through that initiative?
Okay, Malkia wa Nguvu was first launched 7 years ago. This we are doing the 7th year, and the whole idea we realized there was a gap between women who hustle, women who go over and beyond in achieving their objectives, women who make a positive impact in our society, and they were nowhere to be seen, they were nowhere to be known, they were nowhere to be acknowledged. So we decided, okay, let us come with this platform that will be acknowledging and rewarding women who have surpassed the ordinary capacity of achieving objectives. So the whole idea of the platform is to empower them, is to motivate them, is to give them access to resources, is to guide them, and also is to help them when it comes to marketing of what they're doing. And also, as I said, connection. There are some women who are hard workers, very, very persistent, but they do not have access to government officials to get more help in what they're doing. So we've really bridged the gap that was between success of what they're doing and also our country, our government, even the world to know that such women exist.
So maybe can you have, like, again, you know, the impact? How do you measure the impact? Maybe you have people, because with Malkia wa Nguvu, it's kind of a bit with Rising Woman. Rising Woman is more of a leadership role, as in people who have made it. But Malkia wa Nguvu goes down to the grassroots levels.
Exactly.
Maybe do you have like people or business already you supported, now you can say that this is the product of Malkia wa Nguvu?
Wow. Among all the participants, all the winners, even participants who didn't win, the idea of being associated with our platform, they have, I would say 80% have progressed from where they used to be to where they are heading. Yes. So if you tell me to name a few, again, I do not want to leave anybody behind. And but for sincerely, because we follow up after the event.
Okay.
So we also provide airtime after that. It's not only the event. So as I said, for us, we provide solutions. So we normally go through what they're doing and try to help in terms of marketing what they're doing. But sincerely, about 80% of whoever has been involved in Malkia wa Nguvu has realized again in their achievements in terms of their objectives.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And now, what are the 3 guiding principles in your leadership that you can never compromise, no matter what? You have to stick to those.
Honesty. I can never compromise honesty. I get really offended if somebody breaks that. I do not like that, because me, the way I operate, I give you freedom as long as you deliver what you're supposed to deliver. So do not compromise what you're supposed to contribute in our organization. Yes. Another thing is that I cannot compromise. Backstabbing. Yeah. Backstabbing, it's a slow poison if you entertain backstabbing and corridor talks. So the way I am, and I thank God, I'm very open, I'm very straight. You do something, I will tell you. If I don't tell you, that means you're not important, and I will ignore.
Okay.
For real. But backstabbing, it's not something that I would tolerate. And also teamwork. Because Klaus has been built by a very dedicated, loyal team.
And
so
very
if
strong.
very strong team. In that one, we thank God for that. So if it happens that somebody wants to jeopardize that, I normally don't take it very lightly. Yeah.
So you have talked about the 3 key things. Now let's talk more about teamwork. You know, everyone is struggling to climb the ladder, both men and women. But now, apart from teamwork, what do you think the company must have to support their employees to rise? Because you have said teamwork, we can see it from outside. It's there and working very well. What else does the company need to have to support their employees to grow?
As I said, we support personal career developments. So you might be a presenter here, but you have your other stuff that you're doing. We don't have a problem with that. Again, as long as you do not compromise what you're supposed to deliver here. So we support personal career ambitions. We support personal career plans. We support personal career developments. And we do not, we are corporate, but a very modified corporate, because we allow such developments outside our own organization.
And now, what would you tell your younger self? Maybe given an opportunity to get back at the young age, what are the things you think you wanted to improve them more?
Myself?
Yes, like a younger self, and not to a younger self.
Maybe I'm too nice.
So you think you shouldn't be nice?
No, it's not like I shouldn't be nice, but the world is not that nice.
Yeah.
So sometimes you might be genuinely nice, and then people might take that for granted. Maybe I would train myself to be strategic in making decisions, which I'm glad, and I thank God I believe I progressed in that area. Maybe something else I should be. No, the confidence, I thank God my parents did a good job. Yeah, just to look at the world in different perspectives. Yeah.
So this this term you used, gender should never define you. What is your message for women who are struggling down there, but they keep complaining about the male domination factor? Just maybe because I'm a woman, I cannot be taxed to do this. And so what is your advice to them?
Be confident. That is number one. Educate yourself, research, know your plans and believe in them. Because if you do not know somebody else, it's easier for somebody else to come and take you outside of your career path. So confidence, know yourself, know your career plans, know your career goals, and stick to them.
And so that, what are your career goals?
Right now?
Your future, yes, right now.
I'm planning to retire at 55.
Really?
I'm 52 right now. I'm turning 52 right now. Yes.
Looks good on you.
So I'm planning to retire at 55. Not retire completely, but work remotely. So my plan is to make sure I invest heavily in systems. Yeah, to allow me to do that.
I give this opportunity to tell the viewers anything you think you can inspire women, or just anything to wind up the interview. Which you think I shouldn't say, oh, it's burning and you have to share it too. Yeah,
the only difference between women and men is the gender. But when it comes to capability, capacity, commitment, dedication, God made us all equal. So you should understand. I can say we were, as ladies, we are privileged. That's why even in all books of both religions, They say we were given more responsibilities because God knew we were capable.
Okay.
So we should not play victims. We should not play victims. If you want to achieve something, work on it.
Okay.
You should not expect to be given priorities just because you are a lady. No. If you expect that, that means you are on the wrong path. It's only the gender, but we are even more capable than men. I'm sorry, men, to say that. Yes, so it's up to you.
So thank you for having me, and make sure you keep reading the Citizen newspaper and following us on our social media platforms. Do not forget, on the 8th March, on the International Women's Day, Mwananchi Communications Limited will have a very big and unique event to celebrate women, and the talk around gender empowerment and gender equality will be heard. Until next time, thank you. This is Salome Gregory. Bye-bye.